decided to come down by the river and have some coffee and enjoy the morning before it gets super smoky. It's already super smoky. It's amazing how many of these businesses are limiting their hours again due to air quality. There's not that many people around, so everything's pretty much wide open. Not very busy. That's too bad. It's a beautiful area. You just can't see it. I went up to Donner Summit the other day to look down onto Donner Lake and can't even really shoot a photo. Didn't look good. So I just turned around and came back to town. Been hanging around Truckee all weekend. But I found this spot off the main road. It's one of the few spots that I could actually find right next to the river. So I'm going to enjoy my morning cup of coffee and do some meditation and just listen to the sound of the river and let the river noise flush away all these other thoughts in my head. So I can have a clear picture to start the day with. And I don't know, I'll probably head back to the construction site today because I'm running out of things to do here in Truckee. It's not a very busy town. I've attached some videos of driving through Old Town Truckee, but there's not a lot to do here. There's not a lot of stuff here. It's your typical town, but all the recreational activities, the museum for Donner Pass closed. Everything was closed. Went to Donner Lake, drove around Donner Lake, and I mean, it's just smoky. It's hardly any boats out there, just a few people. It's not good. These fires are terrible. And I sure hope that we get those under control one of these years, because that Calder fire to the south of us is approaching South Lake Tahoe, and those people are, I'd already evacuated by now. It's 14 miles away, but I would be gone because there is limited evacuation routes out of South Lake Tahoe. And if everybody tries to go at once, they're not going to make it. So hopefully they're leaving now. But I'm going to sit back and enjoy the river, and I hope you will too. Here in Truckee, you have a little parking area that you can hang out, spend the night at. Take you for a little drive through Old Town Truckee as I search for a place to get a cup of coffee, because I feel like buying an $8 cup of coffee as opposed to making my own today. look just delicious? Look at that lobster roll. Mmm. So good. It better be good. Lobster prices are ridiculous. This sandwich was not cheap.
I'm going to stick with it, which some would say is closed-minded. And frankly, you would be right. Let's go. Okay.
There's a restaurant in Napa, John, that's made for.
Those clouds aren't part of the storm. That's part of a fire just north of us. Could be the Dixie Fire, not real sure. Saw the same ones down south of Tahoe when I was staying in Truckee for the Caldor Fire. I was super excited to shoot this video. I remembered I had a attachment for my tripod for the phone. And I was like, oh, I'll just shoot there and then I can sit down and relax and shoot a different angle of myself. But think I know where that little attachment is inside the van? Absolutely not. I just dug through I don't know how much stuff and I just have no idea where I put it. But we'll remedy that here pretty soon. We're gonna make a big change in the van soon this weekend, and that should take care of a lot of my issues that I've been having. Speaking of issues, I had that battery issue, as I think we know. Couldn't get my charge, stuff like that. Couldn't find a new battery, any of that stuff. Big hassle. Well, this is why you go through your system step by step by step, because I started tightening wires, found a loose wire from my charge controller to the battery that was a negative, tightened that up, and it's been working pretty good since then. So I can't complain. I'm getting full charge. It still seems to be taking a little bit longer, but if I showed you what my panels look like, you would understand why, because they get covered with dust every week. Yep, that's my solar panel. As you can see, both of them are filthy. And I just washed them off on last Friday too. Just hosed them down with the spray hose. They're filthy. Not working as well. I'm gonna have to clean them again. Yep, so I spent a couple days in Truckee because of the red flag warning with the winds, and we got kicked out of here and couldn't stay in the meadow. Fortunately, we went back to work today on Thursday, and we're going to work Friday tomorrow. So, but fortunately, we don't lose too much, and we're back at work, getting the job done. And I wanted to close this video up. See, there's something else I wanted to talk about. I think you remember I was having memory issues with the phone, couldn't get enough memory, so I had to go to Verizon, get a SD card, micro SD card for the phone so I could put more videos on here and more pictures. So lucky you. You get to be the beneficiary of all that. But I just did want to wrap this up, this video for this week. Probably Saturday, Sunday, whenever I get around to posting it. We will be doing that, and then next week we'll have something interesting, because I finally got something that I've been needing for this van that was actually originally designed for the van, but I couldn't find it for a long time. But now I have it. It is mine, and I should be picking it up on Saturday. And we'll be looking for that. So stay tuned. You're going to have to subscribe or whatever those funny things you're supposed to do on YouTube. But thanks for watching, and remember to be kind always.